strong. Super Bowl rings, I just want to play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Get that ball,
on first down, Garoppolo. He juked him. That'll be complete to Breida. 4 yards the results on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 18 yards, first down Niners. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. Actually, I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record. This is intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
No. 319. 54. Watch the pass.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
What we got? 21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go. Black 80. 21. Go ahead.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He gets it away, and I think they'll smartly play keep away here from Brown. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. He's going to have the first down past the 20 as he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 18 yards, first down Niners. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 50 on the west.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And this is Selleck here with the grab. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. Garoppolo, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. 13. 13.
Shit.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Open man is Samuel, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Check. 1, Omaha. He's coming. We got double up. Check. X3. 218, chopper. 12, fellas, here we go.
Double up.
Hey, Echo.
Double up. Check 26.
Hey,
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's got it. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check 9. 11.
They'll try to run with Breida, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Over. Did you get this, boy? Chopper! You think you gonna get this?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Right. 18. We got it. 26. Mike 54.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the run, watch the run. Shit, watch the hit.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 46 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, B, let's go. 6:30.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Now it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
And here we go again.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Here's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
65. Check. Hey, wahoo! Hey, check Michael Allen.
Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
158. Cut.
They'll run it with Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, one set. Check 30. All day.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, 88.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Check the 50.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They get Elton Jenkins, the second rounder from Mississippi. Mississippi State. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Let's put that team on the bus. Switch.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's complete to Drake. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Geno Atkins, the Pro Bowler, in there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. To give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Greystone, travel.
Kill.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Check.
Bang.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch twist.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Here's Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check 37, check 37. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Kill. I got this.
This is Breida. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180. 21, 21.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Jack. Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara.
Here we go, here we go.
It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Now Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You ain't going nowhere. Check your hot read.
Now it's Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
11. Go. 61. Matchbox light.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Zadarius Smith in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season.
Hey, gun, man.
Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On third down, a run from Breida. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run. A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful, and you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called? That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around. No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Now Rodgers to throw on third down. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested. And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time. And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Packers go for it. Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. I got this.
On first down, here's Breida. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
Come off the ball.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith with sack number 23 on the year, breaking Michael Strahan's mark of 22.5. Congratulations.
Check Mike 11. Watch the screen. Go. Watch the screen.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in. And this one is right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game. Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I'm coming after you.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On second down now, it's Jones. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's what I'm talking about.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Stop your whining.
They'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one good for 37 yards. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. And he had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the putback. How about that? Lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
21.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Flushed, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Here we go.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
21.
Check back.
Now Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo to throw. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the 49ers, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Green Bay,
up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now,